Hello, and welcome to the Atelier Nikuzuki podcast, live stream, whatever the hell we want to call this right now. I don't even know anymore. Although I think I mention that fairly regularly. Anyway, I got some extra time today because I actually wasn't planning on working today, but Dallas is like, you need to work tomorrow, right? And I was like, sure, I can definitely find something to do. I was maybe a little bit preemptive in coming online, but whatever. Just downloading the pattern thing that we need for this round wing zipper pouch by Tori and Ren. I'm gonna say it's Tori and Ren. I don't know if it's like Torier and Ren or Tori and Ren. Anyway, I've got all the stuff like cut and ready to go. But what I need to look at is how it all has to like come together, sort of thing. So let's just take a minute here to do that. We are going to also work on the Kato cuts, but I was kind of like, you know what? Yeah, okay. That's all correct. I know that. We don't need a lot for this, so it's like, I think we probably can get away with doing this from scraps, to be honest. Oh yeah, I want to log into YouTube and make sure that everything is running correctly. My sinuses are still probably going to try and kill me through a sinus headache today, because, you know, why wouldn't they? Always fun. Okay. Oh, sneaky. They didn't include a template from that. That's fine. Okay, so we got B, D. Okay, so D is the lining. It does not need interfacing. Okay, and then so this is the main, this is a print, and this is a print. So basically it gets constructed, it looks like, so that this is like the main body, and then this is the flappy flap. Oh, interesting. Exterior pocket template. Was there a pocket on the back as well? Can you tell that I haven't even like looked at this pattern? It's a really cool, oh, I see, okay. It's a really cool, like, looking pouch. So I'm gonna do it no matter what. What I'm thinking is that the main front of the pocket is going to be canvas. Well, no, we're definitely, actually no, we're gonna pair two together. Okay. Ding. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty straightforward project. Okay, so we need all of these pieces, and then we need a small piece of, so what I'm thinking is, so this is the bottom template, and this is the exterior pocket template. I see, okay. Then this folds over top, and then this is, so that's a fold. And then this is the backs, and then we need two pieces of canvas that are just a rectangle that need to be cut. It calls for faux suede or leather, but my machine will not handle the leather. So we're just going to find, it's actually a really good way to use up some of the scraps of canvas that I end up with, hopefully, if I can find them. The question is should I do this? I think I should do this out of the scraps that I already have. What I was thinking is, like, do I do them out of scraps or from stuff from, like, okay, good. I think I only need 2 pieces of lining. Pocket lining. Sweet. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, we need very little. It is asking for fusible fleece, but I think we'll just use, I think we'll just use fusible interfacing. I don't know yet. What am I looking for? I'm looking for canvas scraps. Where have I put my canvas scraps? Because I always have a little bit left over after I get, like, right here. Nope, that is a bag. Oh, what are you doing in here? Okay. Even when I think I've got it sorted, I don't. Okay, here's some cuts. That looks like it might be enough for, like, a large bag, though. Okay, let's see how big this is. If this is a smaller cut, then we'll use it. And then if not, no, that could be used for Kato. Of course. Okay, so then where did my canvas scraps go? Damn it. Oh. Well, there's enough for some, hopefully. Yeah, because it's like, it is maybe, no, it's too small for a Kato. Because Kato's pretty particular. Okay, sweet. We're just going to say that this is good enough. So we need 2 of these, that by that. So how tall are you? Are you tall enough to make, you are tall enough to make then this direction. Okay, sweet. So we're just going to take you, and then we're going to cut you down to what you need to be. Excellent. Okay, so first things first, we're going to cut it this direction, because then what I can do is I can line up the quilt ruler. And if you're like, Katie, why aren't you doing your Kato bags? Because honestly, I was not expecting to get this work time. And so this has been in the back of my head, like at my brain, being like, hey, listen, make me. So we're going to listen to it today, and we're going to make it, because sometimes I don't follow the rules. And mostly, so we're going to set up, and I'm not going to sew this on camera today, probably. Or I will, but I'm not going to move the setup around. We're not going to be, like, jumping around in the sewing studio or anything like that today. We're going to cut this all out. And then there is actually the other little pouch with the vinyl that I want to do as well. So we're going to cut both of those, and then we'll deal with everything else from there. Okay, 2 1/4 by, and I just realized that is an absolutely horrendous angle for you to be watching from. So I'm going to take a moment, move this to studio mode, and then I'm going to put me as big. Hi. Me as big. And then we're going to actually up the ring light here so that you get a little bit better view of the actual cutting table, because that was terrible. Shimmy and shake the phone over a little bit. There, that looks better. Turn on the ring light, because it does actually help in this situation. And we're going to shuffle. Ooh, it is moving everything. The laptop is actually on top of my pressing steam press, because we're not using it, and it means that I don't have to move the steam press. There we go. That is a way better view for you all. Gonna move it down. There we go. Move it down just a little tick. Sweet. There we go. Okay. Now, I need to go back to the pattern. I need to cut it to that measurement there. Ding, ding. There we go. And then we got itty bitty little pieces. These I cannot use, so bye. Daily's like, what just happened? Okay. Now it does want me to use fusible fleece. I wonder if I should. No, the foam would be too thick. We could do. Okay, the pocket lining is easy because I can take this piece here. Just gonna fold it like that because hi, why not? And we're gonna line it up with that top piece right there. And then we're going to take some chalk and some pattern weights. I'm gonna copy it. No, that's terrible. Okay. I think it's actually gonna be easier just to cut it out with rotary cutter. So let's do it. I'm kind of in the way of the camera. I know what to do. Zip. There. Now you're not gonna just like stare at my shoulder the whole time, which is beneficial for all of us. Okay, so here is the lining getting cut from a scrap. There we go. Sweet. Okay, there we go. And then I think we are just going to use light interfacing. I probably could fuse some like quilt batting into it, but you know what? Let's just try it with the interfacing first. Why not? Okay, but that was just the lining. Okay, so we got the lining done already. Sweet. And then we need to cut 2 main and 2 fusible. That'll be the oh, interesting. Okay. So this is the bit that you're actually going to see because that's the pocket. Hi, Dahlia. And then where does it actually want me to cut the seam allowance? Fusing. Fuse bottom and flap pieces of fusible fleece to the wrong side of the corresponding print A and print B pieces. Yeah, okay, I see that. Print A pocket. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna go with all, okay, I was just double checking where the fusible fleece actually goes. And we're just gonna go with all lightweight fusible, but I will fuse the canvas here. All right, so then this is the piece that you're going to see at the front. This piece is this piece that you'll see at the front. This is the piece that's going to be over top of it. And then this is the piece that's going to be pocket lining and at the back. Then this is going to be tucked in underneath like that. And then this will be the back. So we want to make sure that this and this and this all kind of coordinate. Okay. And then this needs a fusible or a backing as well. So it could actually be the lining fabric just to be a little bit thriftier with the fabric. Okay. What should we make it out of here? Still doesn't end up needing that much fabric. So let's, ooh, we got some space fabric here. What's in here that we could use up? Considering that we just did all of this like sorting of the scraps. There's pandas. Panda's a very directional print though. There is a lot that I wanted to use towards, ooh, that's cute. There's a lot that I want to use towards those things, drawstring bags in here. There's also some stuff that we could use for this sort of thing. Let's see here. What do we want to use? Oh, there's Alice. Oh my goodness, I am still super snuffly. Oh shoot, I need to make a phone call. I should do that right now while I'm thinking about it. I think all of those are too small. Like they're mostly set up for, ooh, that might be cute if I could do it. It's supposed to be cut on the fold. Well, I know how to fix that if we really want to. Could flip it. Do I have more pieces of that or am I SOL? Yeah, no, I don't think this is quite where I should be looking for my cuts. They're a little bit small. Okay. So then where's the other bin of larger scraps? I know for sure I've got a bin of larger scraps. And if I don't, then we'll go into, haha. Here it is. Anyway, if I hadn't found it, we would go into actually cut. Actually, this was one of the things that I was looking to make them out of, was these little like polyester cuts. So that would be really cute too. Obviously that needs a black canvas, so we'll work on that later. But let's get these shimmied over here. All right, what do we have in here to use? Ooh, we've got this very nice that's enough to make like a lined drawstring though. This is the problem with the drags. Right? Probably. Damn it. Okay, oh right, because these are all those size of cuts. Okay, so lined. Oh, it's even got a handle. What? Okay, so that's just going to become a small box bag. Fine. Fine. Okay. This may not be the place to look either, because then I'm going to be like, oh, well, it could be this or this or this. Okay, Katie, just choose something. Let's use this. Cat heads and fishes. And it's going to look very good with the gray, because it's a light, it's got a handle. That's okay, that can be, actually, so that can be the flap. Yeah. Because then when it flips up, it'll be upside down, so we'll have to account for that. Where did I put the flap piece? Okay. Actually, yeah, we'll do this so that it ends up with both a... I really want to do a contrast though. Is there another? Yeah, look at that. There's another small box bag. Okay, come on. Get out of that bin. You need to be like ironed, but we'll get you fixed up. Okay. I want a contrast. What can I use for contrast fabric? It needs to be that cotton linen weight so that it's heavy enough to do this. Ooh, actually here, let's do these two together. Yeah. So Alice and No, that doesn't look good. And this is why I haven't done lined with Japanese fabric stuff very often, because like I find it really hard to decide on like stuff to pair together. Like really hard. It doesn't have to. Like I could just do this, but it feels like it should. Let's just do it with the same fabric for the first one, because get out of the like analysis paralysis. Let's just do this. Okay, where'd the piece go? Now the one thing is I'm thinking that these would actually benefit from like a wristlet. Right, I need to make my phone call, so let me mute and put myself on intermission. All right, we are all set up for stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna get this flappy flap cut. Perfect. Should actually be using a weight. I am using super fancy washers from the hardware store as my weights. When I need weights, that's what I do. Alright, I'll get it around here like this. There. Alrighty, so now these are scrappy scraps, which are going to go to my friend. Over there, that one too, this one. I probably can figure out what to do with that. Sweet, and then it's going to be well, there's two fronts, except this one is backwards because that's not going to work that way. It's supposed to be flipped. Damn it. Okay, good news is that there's still enough in that scrap to cut it again. Yes, these need to be ironed. I know. I'm not ironing these until I put on the interfacing today. Also because the laptop is actually on the steam press. Alright, there we go. So I have to remember that it has to actually be flipped. Because now it'll go like this, and then when it, oh, they're still upside down. My brain is broken. So this one, my brain's broken. Okay, whatever. Okay, so they probably need to, yeah, they need to be set up this way. And then that'll be flipped. And then I have to, because then this way. And then when it opens up, they're still upside down. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. These ones are still upside down. We're just going to ignore it because this is the experiment one. Or whatever. Okay. Bah. Well, that's why we experiment with like stuff beforehand. Before I put it like into production, this is part of the decision factor making of like, okay, how easy is it for me to actually produce these? And like, granted, the first few times are always going to be a bit messy anyway, just trying to figure it out. But yeah, okay. So this needs to be cut on the fold. And that needs to just have two pieces cut. Okay, so we're going to cut this on that on the fold, except this is a directional print. So we are going to not cut it on the fold and add like a little bit of seam allowance, like a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Yeah, and then we'll cut a second one. So if we cut them both this way, right, I think. That's facing upright. No, they both have to be cut separate. Okay. It would be this way that they need to be cut. Because then... No, that's still not right. Okay. This way. If I cut them this way. Yes, there we go. Okay. So cut two of them this way. With that as like the excess seam allowance. Because yes, this is supposed to be the actual like front pocket. There we go. It still works though. And then, yeah, there we go. And then they'll get sewn together at the top. Like that. Okay, and then cut 2 of print A and 2 interfacing. Yes, it's supposed to be fusible fleece. We're going to ignore that for now and just go with interfacing that I already have. If I find that I do need some like batting or something like that, we'll throw some cotton batting under it and then do it. Okay. So this is the wing pouch from Tori and Ren. I really like the look of it, so that's why so it's been like eating at my brain since I saw it. So I'm like, okay, extra work time today means that I can like experiment with this. Okay, so there's that. That is the pocket. That is the flap. Now the question is does it need a little like wristlet, or should we just... My sinuses are still trying to kill me today. I don't know why. Wow, snuffleupagus over here, I guess. Okay, we do need interfacing. And then this does need a snap spot on like the front and the bottom. Does this actually interface the flap? No, if it's fusible interfacing. Oh, it does. Also with fusible fleece. Now that is interesting. I like breaking all the rules here anyway, so okay. But we're actually going to put 2 layers then of fusible interfacing on the flappy flap, and then we're going to put the 2 layers on the bottom template, which will be this piece here. Okay, so those 2 need fusible interfacing. And because this is an experiment, we are going to cheat a little bit and use scrappy scraps. This is what the scraps are for. All right. So the pocket doesn't call for any, but the flap and that's old interfacing. So we're gonna make sure that we use the new interfacing at least, so I don't have that whole debacle again. Oh my god, that was horrendous. Okay. And if you're like, Katie, why isn't this smooth? Because I haven't thrown it underneath an iron yet. That's also old interfacing. Lovely. Where's my new interfacing? Scoopy scraps. Maybe I don't have enough. I really don't want to cut new stuff. But it looks... Because what is this for? This looks like it's probably big enough for like a large box bag. So I don't want to take up something that... It's very large. What the heck? That looks like a piece that'll work. Okay. That's actually intended for a large box bag. All right, so we're just going to make new cuts off of the roll because apparently I don't have enough scraps of the new interfacing. Considering that we just started using it, that's not a surprise. I don't want to use the old interfacing since this is what we're going to be shifting towards anyway. There's no point. All right, so we need to interface the flappy flap and the pocket base. And I'm going to the pattern does not call for interfacing both sides of the flap, but since we are using not a fleece, fusible fleece as a stabilizer, we are going to do to both sides of the pocket for a little bit extra, and then I am going to take a little bit of extra fusible and we're going to put it where the snap should be going. All right, good news is that we can definitely get more than, we can get all of one and probably a little bit more out of one cut, which is awesome. And what was the other thing? And then we're going to also play around with that vinyl pouch that I wanted to make. Actually, that cut looks like it would also do wristlets. Yeah, okay. Doom. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to throw this under the steam press as is with a pressing cloth, because then I'll just cut it out afterwards. The one I do really want to try the fusible, like, not Oh my goodness, the fusible foam. The one that we're going to use in the... Actually, we should use the rest of that on that as well, because it is going to get attached to canvas, and I'll just give it that little bit extra body, especially at the top, actually. Yeah, let's do it at the top at least. Oh, hi. Look at you being the right size and everything. Good job. Good job, you. Yeah, the vinyl pouch. I want to try and make it with the extra zipper, actually, is what I want to do. So basically, it'd be a double zip vinyl pouch. So let's get that cut as well. That doesn't mean I need to go onto YouTube and watch the video again, because it's got all the measurements. And then I should try and snag my... Good, my notepad's like right here. I think I can get it. Eek. Okay. Success. There, now we have success. Got caught on the like thing. Alright, that is some sort of note for large box bag lining. I don't need to worry about that. We're going to get the vinyl pouch measurements. So this one's really cute. It's got like a front pocket, and then it's backed by like the exterior fabric. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that if I put a second pocket in the back of it, A, it makes it more useful, and B, it's going to add some body to the actual pouch. And then once we're done that, I will unclip and I'm going to go grab what we're going to finish up for Kato, I promise. Or what we're going to do for Kato for Peace Fibre Festival. And maybe we'll pull some extra... Hello. What are you doing over here? You are like ready to be finished. I'm probably going to also pull some fabrics from there, and we are going to decide on some of those things that are awesome. Reversible drawstring bags. That's what we're going to do. Because I got a big bin of cuts that are perfect for that. Alright, so first things first, let's go and look at me, myself, and I on YouTube. This is on my watch later. No. Oh, okay. It's over here. Watch later. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. I just need the measurements. Ooh, and then that would also be a fun one to experiment with as well. Let's bring that one up too, because then I can just do the measurements and then we can watch it later and I can fuss around with all the stuff that has to be done. The, not the recessed zipper, not the coin purse, not the mini wallet. Keep going. It's reversible drawstring. Oh, did I not say? Oh, maybe it got saved into sewing instead of watch later. I'm sure this is absolutely riveting for everyone watching me right now. Me. Where would that be? It would be under like you, me. Oh, yeah, there we go. Playlists, sewing. There we go. I don't want this one. I need something further down probably. Okay. Pants into an easy pattern. No, not quite. To use a wire short, which is not what I want. Easy PJ shorts. Aha. Here it is. How to make a zipper pouch. Okay, so we need a 25. So this is a tutorial from Tender Smile Handmade. They've actually got quite a few really good ones. Okay, so zipper. I'm gonna have to go find my honestly, in some of these cases, I'll probably just, so it's like 9 7/8, which is a really awkward measurement, so I might just go up to like 10 inches because mentally that just makes more sense anyway. It's 1/8 of an inch, and it just fits my measuring tools better. Zipper casing, I guess, might be the best description here. I know that centimeters are more accurate, but I don't have metric tools to measure it with, so I think we're just going to modify that up. Like I said, that extra 1/8 of an inch. Okay, then those. Some of them translate really well, but not all of them. Okay. I'm not trying to actually move the thing over. I'm trying to like advance my video. Okay. It's like a 6.5 minute video. It doesn't take very long to actually figure out where I need to be. Okay, so the vinyl needs to be that. Needs to be. Okay, easy. And then is that the exterior? It looks like it. Okay. Exterior. R9 by. Okay. Play. Go, 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 go. Okay, so that gets put into the thing. That's easy enough. And then I think what I can do is I can skip this step they're showing right now. No, I would still do that step. Okay. And then yeah. Okay, I think I've got it figured out for how I would modify it with the double zip. It's actually fairly straightforward, I think. Watching tutorials. Like I said, riveting. But it is also just chaotic, creative, chaotic, everything. Okay, that makes sense. So then probably what oh, yeah. And that's the little handle. I'm not worried about the handle right now. And then yeah. Okay, so I do have to actually go in and construct most of that before I cut like an inlining for it. But what we'll do for now is we'll cut the zipper casing and the exterior. We're going to move everything up for measurements just a tick. And then we're not going to interface it because it's got vinyl. Yeah, that is my decision that I'm making. So we're going to move it up to that. Like I said, 1/8 of an inch is not like it's minuscule. So all of these are going to move up to that. 10. And then there's one that's like 5/8, so we're just going to move it up to the next closest inch. And then, of course, the next adjustment would be that if it needs to be, like if it's a directional print, how we're going to do that. Although looking at that video, I don't think that there's many ways to not have it be two different directions. I don't know. Okay, what are we going to use? That is too small. Okay, so it has to be 10 inches wide. Let's use that down there. So we're going to use the Sakura. And they can all be made from this cut. Okay. Excellent. So we're going to cut it down to the width it needs to be so that everything matches, and then we're going to cut it down into the like heights it needs to be as well. That all just goes right there because that is the other one that we're working on right now. We'll square this up a little bit better. Apparently it's all over the place. That. There we go. We'll flip it. And there's a nice strip to do some coasters around. Sweet. Okay, so that is that. And then we're going to do the cut that we need for the top. Flip it over. There we go. Not straight. So let's straighten it out. Because this is a place where having accurate cuts is super important for the like success of the bag. Okay. And then we'll do the measurement that we need here. There we go. Still crooked. So let's there we go. Okay, so that is straight and good. Then we'll square this up again, and then I'll trim it down to the length it needs to be. Maybe, there we go. Square it up to the horizontal lines and then trim it on the vertical like that. There we go. And then we're going to do the length, the actual lengthwise cut, which needs to be that. Okay. So this minus that actually comes out to just right here, which means that it'll be square all the way around. Okay, now I'm thinking what ends up happening, I will cut the vinyl, but we'll cut it later because it's tucked in behind. So this gets folded over, and then it gets like folded over the vinyl. So this basically does get folded in half. So I think that works for the lining right there. What can I use? Yeah, I can use this as a scrap piece for it. Perfect. Let's just work with what we've got on the table right now. Now, could I just make the vinyl pouch? 100%. Is it going to be better as a double zip pouch? I think so. Personally, I believe so. I'm going to leave that as one piece because that's what's requested in the pattern, and I think I know how to get the lining into it without it, like, yeah. There we go. All right, so there is that pouch ready to be experimented with as well. So we got the 2 experimental pouches. We got an extra piece here for some needle stashers later or something. I think that's what this is actually for. There we go. Okay, so there's those 2 cut. We just need the vinyl. So we're going to set all that aside, and then we're going to pick up the actual pattern for this here. We're going to keep the notepad out because I need to count, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do for, what are we going to cut first? First things first, we need to actually cut the large box bag cuts down into Kato cuts. And then after that, we need to do, and then we need canvas and we need pockets. Oh, behave. Okay, so these are scraps. I don't know why did I put them on the table. This is like a, is this a large box bag cut? It looks like it, but it also looks like it might be a little bit too wonky to be a, like, it is, but it is like a parallelogram. So let's put that into the scrap bin for now. I don't even think that might, I don't think that is a scrap bin. I don't know. These don't have a home yet, so they're going on the floor. You are lovingly being cast upon the floor. Okay, and then this is big enough to be a bookmark, and that is scraps for my friend. Bookmark or quilted something probably. Because here's the thing, these scrappy projects like this wing pouch would actually look really good as a patchwork. Oh, and I've got that cap pouch that I want to do some more work on or with as well. No, too many ideas, too little time. So we're going to ignore a few things for now and just get tidied up because we know that we got to get the Kato done. These large box bags that are on the table right now all need new interfacing for the handles. And I am not quite to the interfacing stage yet for the next round of large box bags. So they're just going under the table. They will go into the next round of prep, is basically what's happening with them. Scraps. Why are you just there? The bookmarks are down there. Oh. Right. Don't spin too fast today, apparently. Actually, and since we have the... yeah, never mind. One moment. We're not going to do Kato right away. We're going to do a pull for reversible drawstring bags. That's right. That's what we're going to do because there's quite a bit of ironing work to do for that vinyl pouch as it is. And since the drawstring bags are basically constructed by ironing, we'll just tack them on. Why not? And if the logical answer is why would you not do, you shouldn't do that because you've got so much else to do, you would be correct. It's not going to stop me. Okay, let's just dump this out because this is going to be fun because this is a lot of old fabrics or old fabrics, wherever you want to qualify them. And like I said, I have a really hard time deciding. So I think if it even looks vaguely good together, we're just gonna do it because otherwise I'm just gonna be hemming and hawing all day. So sweater cats, meat. Well, I guess, okay. So the caveat to that being is that they have to look good together and they have to be a similar size. That is similar enough that we're good. Phew. First one was easy. don't think it'll be quite as easy for the rest of them. But you know, okay. Those guys match these guys, but I don't really want them together. Oh, but there is the other. So there's a red and there's also blue. Oh, and there's a blue and a red and a yellow. Okay, so let's do blue with the red and red with the blue. And the yellow guys can go with those. There. Now, are these all going to get done right now? No, but if I have them matched off and I'm starting prep on them, they are far more likely to start getting processed. There we go. These guys, the dogs, are going to go with these Shibas. Although those Shibas look kind of fat. Not the Shibas themselves, but the cut looks. No, that's right. Okay, we'll match them up. No, what the heck happened? They should be similar. Okay, no, so in this case, the back print is way wider and the Shibas are way taller. So I'm not going to do it. Well, I guess we could do them because realistically, then I wouldn't have to like cut the Shibas could be the lining. And I could just trim down. Oh, or if I just ironed the Shibas, we're fine. Close enough. We'll make it work. Okay. There is more strawberry fabric. I really want to make one of these wing pouches with the strawberry fabric, so we're going to set it aside for the strawberry, or for that. Oh, but there's its handle. I could make a small box bag from it. Oh, I can't decide on that. I think we just used up the rest of the strawberry fabric, didn't we? I can't remember. Okay. This is a hedgehog bag that does actually have a handle. That's going to go in the debate pile as well. I'm just going to pair stuff up, even if it looks vaguely good together. Haha. Joke's on you. Okay, there's a second piece of that one, because apparently that is another small box bag. What the heck? Apparently a lot of these were actually earmarked for small box bags. I do not feel like making small box bags out of all of these, though, so if you see something while I'm sorting here and I'm like, oh my god, I would love a small box bag, let me know. Otherwise, they are becoming not small box bags. They are becoming line drawstring bags, and I do think that that's a better decision. Because obviously I am tired of these prints. Okay. That one has a stain on it. Okay, so we'll cut the stain off. And the yellow will become the lining. I do not want to know what that stain is. Why am I putting it over there when the pile is here? Okay. Nice thing is that I do have stuff that's like just two different colorways of the same print, so we're just going to pair those up. Like the Come Hither cats. And then I see more Come Hither cats, so we'll pair them up with other ones. Actually, Come Hither would be really funny. Oh, that's another small box bag that hasn't been finished. Cardy. Okay, the ones that we are definitely going to finish, I am putting under the table. Banished to under the table. Why do I do this to myself? This would be a really cute... So it's set up to be a small box bag as well. But it would be a really friggin' adorable drawstring bag. I want it to be a drawstring bag. Pancake polar bears. Needs to be lined in sneaky... Actually, it should be lined in the other cut of polar bears that's like right here. And then if I iron it, is it going to be the right size? If I iron it, it's the right size. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, there's one of these guys. You look too small. You look like you are intended to be a triangle poach. Yeah, because you're just a couple ticks too small. But there is triangle poaches coming then. Triangle pouch bin is over there, so I'm just going over there. That is a knot. Why is there a knot bag cut in the flippin'? That is not a. That's not even remotely close to a small box bag. What is going on? Bah, 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 bah. That also looks like triangle pouches. Actually, that would make some cute wristlets. Let's do wristlets out of that, as long as there's enough fabric here. Should I be working on the... Yeah, that's totally a wristlet length. Because then I could do 2, it looks like. Yeah, I've got a generous 2, so it'll still be a trim down, but that's okay. Do I want to do wristlets now or later? I'm going to put it back there and we'll deal with that later. Decide later. Less decisions right now. This is why I wasn't supposed to be doing this right now, because it's like I should be working on Kato. Whatever, this is an extra day. I was not planning to have this day of work. Dallas yesterday was like, so you need to work tomorrow, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take the time if I can get it. Okay, that is not any kind of cuts. We're going to do wristlets out of that. These are all too small to do anything with beyond like fussy piecing and stuff like that. They're not a proper like, or they're not a cut that fits into any of the other templates. There we go. That's the better way to describe it. Except that I think there was a handle for the sharks there. Do you know what? I really want to put the sharks and the zebras together, so let's do it. And that would look really good. There we go. Done. Ducks and rice bowls. I don't know, guys. Let's just do it. Why not? Oh, these rice bowls are not the right size. All of the ducks then probably aren't the right size either. Or like, again, in that template. Can I make it work? No, that's a little bit too far off. We could do ducks. I don't know. Mice would also look pretty cute, and not cute, but would look kind of funny with them. Ducks and mice. Let's do it. Honestly, if I can clear out a good chunk of this bin, I would be extremely pleased. That is a bookmark cut. Or something. Scotty dogs. So who should the Scotties go with? There's also brown cats. Actually, the brown cats could go with the blue cats. Because why not? Again, 2 different colors of the same print. May as well. Great. Because that'll work. We can make it work. Scotty dogs, Scotty dogs. What am I going to do with you? Same thing here. There's actually 2 cuts of the back. So the back, but that's okay because no, those don't go together very well. They're like the same print, but they don't look good together. Okay. What else do we have here? Like I said, we're mostly just gonna pair these off, and then I might poke at the pile a little bit over the next. Oh, there's one. Sushi. Meat rice. This rice really needs to be ironed out, but it does look like it's closer than the ducks were. Good. Anyway, we're just gonna poke at this pile and get it like matched up, and then I'll worry about like actually working through it over the next few months, really. I'm gonna put Cuddle Puddle and Sweater Cats together. There we go. Alright, these cuts aren't really anything in here, like sized for in here. Neither is this, so it's all gonna get like moved into the bin for like notions pouches and small box needle stashers and all of that. Too close and too far at the same time. Okay, so you can go back over here again. Are we going to need to go through that bin again? Yes. Did we just finish going through that bin? Yes. Shh. Is my studio a disaster? Yes, also. Okay, this one always makes a really nice small box bag, so if I can make it work as a small box bag, we're going to make it work. Doom. Okay, there is just some puppies. These just some puppies would go well with the popcorn cats actually that are down here, surprisingly, because of the black. Alrighty, there we go. What else do we have in here? We've got this Alice. This Alice would actually go quite well with that Dobby of the Sakura. Or, oh, look at that. That is, okay, I'm totally going to toot my own horn. But there's the White Rabbit with the Sakura. And then Alice. White Rabbit with flowers. Alice. Yes. I'll even show you up close. White Rabbits with flowers. Alice. Too good. Too good. Okay. Oh, there's also Black Alice, but that is actually a scrap. Scrap. They're not really scraps, but they're like, again, they're not fitting into this set of sewing, so I'm going to put them into the other ones as well. Okay, that also has some sort of staining on the top, so we will find a match for the sharks here. Actually, the Shibas here, once they get ironed out, would probably look really cute with sneaky floral cats. So let's do them together, especially since they're all crumpled up, so they'll pair together well once I actually iron them. And then let's do sneaky floral cats here with this black cat and cosmetics, because that's going to look, I don't know why, but that works really well together as well. We're going to do, I don't know what you're pairing with yet, but we'll figure it out. I really want to get the black Sakura into a drawstring. We could do the nice brown. Oh no, that's not. That's nothing. Alright, that can actually be a wristlet, it looks like. I think there's enough length for it. Let's see. Let's fold, fold, fold. Oh yeah, that's a nice generous wristlet there. If it fits over my hand. I have big hands. Not huge hands, but big hands. Okay, oh my goodness, there is a lot of stuff that shouldn't actually have been in that bin. Okay, sweets party, ha ha ha, that's where this fabric should go, the pink. Where'd it go? Right here. Should it go with the pink or the white? I think it should go with the pink. Pink, pink. And then, I think there's owls. This is actually 2 ornament prints, and so I will do that together, even though the colorways are vastly different, just because that makes sense, and it does actually look decent together. I think the zebras, no, I don't really have anywhere for the zebras to go yet. What are you? You're a very pretty little cut. Oh, you are a messed up knot bag, or a cut for a tablet pouch. That's what you were intended to be. I don't want you to make you into a tablet cover anymore, because I'm not really, there's a few options for that left, but I'm not selling them anymore. Okay, so I'm going to set you aside and we will decide what we're doing with you later. It totally disappeared over the edge. Alrighty. Okay, so here's a few more. Okay, so the other option I could do with these is, now that if I found black, I could actually do small box bags from these. Do I want to make small box bags from these? This black one would look spectacular as a small box bag. Although honestly, the yellow does too. Okay, let's pull this for now, and we will make a decision about that. So, like I said, this doesn't have to be perfect. It just would be nice. Like, obviously, we've got a nice big stack here already, like parceled out. So I'm not too worried about getting it all done, especially since we are supposed to be focusing on other stuff. Okay, so this is an odd one. It's also got stains. What is going on? Must have like spilt coffee on it or something, like on the bin. Okay, this could be some cute, fun wristlets and like a fun Okay, so where is the actual staining? So if I cut it here, we could cut it in half and there's a nice wristlet. And like a scrunchie and such. Yeah, I think we can do that. Okay, so we'll put it in the miscellaneous pile there. Alrighty, let's see. I really would like to get these guys into this one, into something. Actually, it would look really good with a... Did I have a black sweets party? I thought I saw the black sweets party in here somewhere. There it is. Okay, black sweets party. Yes, with the sakura. There we go. Pop. And then... What else do we have? Is this big? Is this as tall as it needs to be? Barely. All right. Excuse me. All right. There is a nice. Oh, you've got a handle. Alrighty then. Let's make you into a small box bag for sure. Because that is a super popular print. That is a I've got a bunch of random handles here. You look like you could be a small box bag if I wanted you to be. Oh yeah, you're both small box bag cuts. Why are you so wrinkled? Okay, well, one could be a small box bag and one could be like, I think this needs to be like wristlets and stuff like that. Or we could do, no, excuse me. Okay, so there's actually two cuts. This one has also got a handle. Nah. F it. That's going to become drawstring bags. And then this, actually, the handles, I've got plans for bookmarks for them. Same as we're going to do another dinosaur bag, and I'll just flip which one's the exterior fabric since I've got train fabric here. Oh, that is not the right size of cut for excuse me, for... This is actually a large wedge bag cut. Yeah, we can make a drawstring out of that. Okay, what else do I have here? I have a royal cat. I've got a bunch of scraps. Again, that same sort of situation of like, those will be notions pouches and such. Look at this though. We're actually almost through it, which is awesome. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with that handle that I just came across. There's more come hither cats. We're going to use that to make scrunchies and wristlets. We have some Halloween. We have the sharks. We have the Scotties. The Scotties are on a very distinct colored background, so that is interesting. Wristlets and such. This is also come hither cats. Those will go there. What are you? Oh, you are actually large enough to make a tote bag out of. Okay, so we know where that's going. Why are you in the smaller cup bin? As I throw it on top of the smaller cup bin. Cup bin currently is empty though, so acceptable. That is a large panda cut, so we're going to ignore it and make it a drawstring bag. With that one that, these all desperately need a, excuse me, an iron. Okay, that is now scrap. There is the cats. There is horses. It was very worrying. It was crunchy, but it was a piece of interfacing. There shouldn't be crunchy stuff in the bin. Okay, this is Shiba Inu with onigiri. Well, that was a terrible pronunciation of onigiri, but alright. My tongue took over before my brain could. Let's pair up the bright yellow pandas with the bright pink polar bears. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is a throwback fabric. This is like unraveling sheep. I think that needs to be paired up with... Oh, it's actually got a handle. Okay, nope, that becomes a small box bag then. Okay. Rainy day cats. That is not a cut for any of this. I think that's a large wedge bag cut. Is it? Large wedge. And then is it the correct? It's damn close. So I could do it and then we could do, except it's so directional. Let's make some more wristlets and scrunchies out of that. It's a really big print, but that's okay. Umbrella cats. Scraps. Inari-san. What even are you as a cut? What the heck? You are not anything. Gross. Okay. We will make you into wristlets too, because actually you're a good size print to make wristlets from. Yep. Alright. You look like you were intended to be a large wedge bag as well. Bum ba dum bum bum. Let's it might actually meant nope. Actually, it looks like it was probably intended to be a tote bag, which means if I cut it down, I think we can make a tote bag with the new. Yes. Okay, if I cut it in half, we can actually make a tote bag out of the last of this. Sweet. I don't have a tote bag pile. The larger scrap bin. Interior scrap bin. Okay. Owls. Circle cats. This one looked way better in the store to me than when I got it home. I still really love it, but it's one of those ones that I got at home and I'm like, upon consideration. Okay. Frenchies. Pugs. Roosters. More Inari-san. That one can be a drawstring bag. So let's actually pair the Inari up with the Pontocho birds. There we go. And then we're going to do, let's see, what do we have? We've got hot pink pandas. We have some more mice. Actually, if this is large enough, we should almost make a kato out of it. That would be super cute. Let me see if I've got enough. Good. And actually, we would have enough, it looks like, even for a little bit of a truncated. No, actually, yeah. So the drawstring would be a little bit small, but we could actually do the drawstring, it looks like, from the... Okay. This will be the experimental one for the medium size. There we go, that's what we'll do with it. Because I really do want to make some obi, and that is a wristlet size. I want to make some obi ones and blah-de-blah-de-blah. And so that would be a good experiment one to do that with. This is an absolutely destroyed surged one, but we will pair it up with... I know it makes sense to do it with the navy, but I want to pair it up with the white and navy. Ooh, that one's not even together. I was expecting it to be together, to be honest. Here's the thing, I had originally, actually done a lot of these as drawstring bags already, but, I didn't do a very good job of advertising them. So they didn't sell a lot. So now we're doing lined drawstring bags instead. I think it's a good pivot. And since, there isn't even half the work done, who cares? May as well just pivot on them, so. And, given how many were in that bin, and we've already, paired them up for lined drawstring bags. Whatever. Alright. Those are bookmark cuts. Sweet. Okay. Instrument cats and parasol. And I think we're almost done. Okay, there's a mostly finished, partially finished drawstring. Bookmark bin is there. Right. I cannot turn too fast right now. If this is large enough, no, that's just a scrap now. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. What are you? You are a sassy cat. I could just line you with yourself. No, because there's only a half cut of you. I do not know what to do with that, so we're going to plop it here. That's a random piece of something for something. You were intended to be a large wedge bag. Let's make you into wristlets. You are just a strip. Actually, it looks like I could make you into a wristlet as well. Doom. 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 Do you have enough cat to justify that? It's still pretty wristlet. I think we'll still do that, even though there's not a lot of cat on there. May as well. Still would look very cute. It's a good length too. Okay. Decided. There's another piece of this fabric that is going to go in for accessories. This piece will go in for wristlets and etc. These will become the new bookmarks. Get out of here. Here is a piece that just needs to be ironed and can be paired up. We're going to pair that up with the sweets party because that's going to look good together. As long as it irons out to approximately the same size. Although we can definitely work with a little bit smaller because everything kind of has to nest together as it is. Although it looks pretty good. Once it gets ironed. Meh. Whatever. Meh. Another piece of you. That sounded so hateful. I don't hate it. I'm over it. There we go. Wristlets. There's actually 2 pieces of this, so we might take both of these and just make... Actually, let's take this, and I just saw it against... Ooh. There's those couple of black cats down here. Let's see. Should we go with that one? This one. We're going to put it with this orange and sand black cats because it's a Halloween print. Perfect. There we go. We still have ruler cat. For some reason, ruler cat is shouting for owls. So let's put it with the owls. And then we're going to put the Scotties and the Sheebs together. I know. Or should we do Scotties and no. We're going to do Scotties and excuse me, parasols. Because they're the same red-ish color. Okay. I think we should do... Actually, I think the Shebas should go with this one. There we go. Do I want to do a small box bag out of the Hedgies? I think that is the best decision, especially since it does have a handle mixed in with it, like right there. Oh, there we go. Purple with the other Halloween cut, because that's nearly the same purple that's in the cards there. We have the Royal Cat. I think Royal Cat should actually go with these abstract circles, because... Actually, no, abstract circles would look good with the umbrellas. Let's put the Royal Cat with this one. There's actually 2 of this. We'll cut it in half later. Not worried about it. Down to the very dregs. Okay. Line art animals. This has enough that we could actually still cut a handle out of it, so I'm going to throw it underneath because it will become a small box bag. I think the roosters should go with polar bears. I don't know why. I just feel like that will look good together. Inari-san. Inari's foxes, in fact. I think we're down to the point of We don't have anything else to pair up, really. Because the pugs don't really go with anything. The musical cats could go with this one here, probably. There we go. Polar bears and pandas, because obviously they match. Total sarcasm. I know they don't match. Don't come for me. But again, if they remotely look good together, we're just going to do it. Just realized that I think there's actually another cut of the mice in here, isn't there? It's like way down at the bottom here, though. Mice, mice, mice. Where's the mice? I'm pretty sure there's mice. Is there mice? Yes, there is mice. What is the mice paired up with? Ducks. Whatever. Screw you, ducks. Get out of here. Because then we have enough to, like, sub in any fabric we might need for the kato. Yeah, I think we can actually get a full kato cut in there. I know I said that we could just do a medium size, but screw that. Whatever. So I don't know what the ducks are going to go with. Don't know what Inari-san, the foxes, should go with. I think the sharks. I don't have a plan for the sharks. And something is on the sharks, and I'm not 100% sure what it is. But we could actually make a kato out of it, because realistically... Okay, let's see. If we fold it over to that point, how high is it? Is it high enough? No, yeah, it's high enough for what's actually called for in the pattern. And then because you're cutting the, yeah, but then, I'll think on that one. Okay, so this one's stained, so we're gonna keep it out so that I don't mix it back in. All right. We have ducks. What we have is we have more experimental pieces for the little wing pouch that I want to make. Okay, that's what we've got. These do not need to become drawstring bags. Neither does Inari's foxes. Okay, sweet. That's a better decision, I think. Now what are we going to do? I think we should move on to... Don't worry, you can't normally do that to a bag. It was not finished. Just like Hulk smash, rip the bag apart. You can, but you're going to damage your bags. That did not damage it because the seams weren't finished, like backstitched. So, okay. Sweet. So these are just going to go back in that bin. But now they're all paired up. And that is a bin that is now sorted out and like looks like only 3/4 full. So I am going to call that a win. Now you are set up to be a small box bag, so may as well make you into a small box bag. Again, those dregs of fabrics, I hold on to them way too long and then can never decide what to do with them. I can never decide what to do with them. Although now we're going to make a bunch of these into wristlets. All right, and then these are going to become that wing flap bag. We've got 2 small box bags here as well. And then these ones. Oh my goodness. Why? That is actually Streamlabs. That is not the phone. The phone is plugged in. Ugh. Oh, apparently it might be. Never mind. Okay. Hi. It like... the phone is like completely kicked off of the stream. Weird. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get this set back up. Move me to intermission. Hello. Why did you get kicked off? I don't get it. Was there something important that I needed to check? Let's just make sure. Okay. Nope, not anything like absolutely required. Okay, good. Let's get this back in the holder. Turn it upside down this direction, otherwise my shoulder is like constantly in frame, and that's no fun to watch. My shoulder just go in and out of frame. Oh, it would have helped if I actually put it on stream. Okay, we're gonna shimmy you up a little bit here. There we go. Since we're working mostly in this area. Scrap, actual garbage, scraps. That looks like scraps for the little wing pouches. These are wing pouch cuts that we'll do later, or even that new vinyl pouch. So I'm actually going to pop them. I've just got like everything sitting right here, so we're just going to do that. I do not need to pull up over the edge yet. What are we doing? We're doing canvas, and we're going to do pockets, and then we're going to do interfacing last. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself right now. Okay, and then these, we're debating if I'm going to make small box bags. I could make handles from these. Could make handles from those. And then this one does not have any handles available, so it'll become some of that. Good enough. There we go. Decided. I'll make small box bags from these. These are technically Christmas ornaments, and I do have Christmas prints from November 22. We'll work on those. Okay. These are wristlets. There. I think we're tidied up enough that I can actually get some kato cutting done. All right. So first things first, actually, even before we start the canvas, we're going to need to oh, that's so pretty right now. Anyway, before we even start the kato cutting, I need to actually go in and get these cut down into whatever we're going to do. Or whatever, like, they need to be cut down from the large box bag into the actual kato cuts. So I'm going to pick up a couple more things and pop it onto the shelves here, just so they're a little bit more out of the way. I don't need my embroidery hoop on the desk right now. And then we don't need those scraps on the desk right now either. Get out of here. That needs to stay, that needs to stay. Those aren't even going to be anything anymore. Poof. Poof. Get out of here. Okay. I think we're reset. And then that's a kato cut, but we're not going to kato cut it right now. Next question being is, should I pull Obi to try out for the medium kato? And the answer is yes. I think. There's no point in not. Okay, I'm just going to mute the mic. I will leave the cameras on just because I'm just going to shuffle. I've got there's a massive, well, you can see it on camera. That massive pile needs to come back over here because that's all the kato cuts. And a bunch of random stuff on top, actually. I don't know what any of that is. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, obviously I'm back. I am trying to track down my Kato pattern though, because if we're doing these obi ones, they need to like, I need the updated, there it is. Problem is I named all the, so one of the things I've been doing is I've been trying to improve my SEO on the website. And part of that is like naming the actual file names for the photos, but that means that searching for Kato, the PDF for the pattern, is practically impossible. It's gonna, ooh, I don't want to move me, I just want to move the window. There we go. Okay. Interesting, this is actually going to be a really small bag. No, it doesn't, I don't think it has to be. Okay, let's do another measurement. I think for the obi, come on, move over. Thank you. Boop. I was gonna shovel them all onto the cutting table, and then I was like, that makes 0 sense. A, they're already sitting on top of a box, and B, I'm just gonna have to move them off anyway because we're gonna have to like flip and cut. Like, we're just gonna have to move them to cut everything else. Anyway, I think, okay, that's a large one. So the current Kato that I make are large Kato, but I think these, especially if, okay, I need the actual print. I think these might be able to make the medium Kato. They can. Barely. All obi are pretty standardized widths. So this standardized width looks like it will actually work for the medium size. If I like, so basically what I have to do is I have to, so I can't use the interfacing that's currently, so the obi always are like, they have some sort of interfacing typically. That is not the interfacing, this is the interfacing. But what we'll have to do is, so this one's actually going to be better because it's kind of, it's non-directional, although it does not have as much of a fold over. Whatever, we'll fudge it. It's close enough to being a medium size. Realistically, as long as everything else matches up. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other sort of situation. We will open it up a little bit though, just because there's no point in having that there. This feels very polyester. Is there a spot that I can take, like, yeah, there's a little bit of dirt up here, so let's trim this off and actually see what this is. Because these are going to need to be interfaced, so that's going to affect the heat that I can use on the thing. I do talk about this once in a while, but this is kind of cool. So this one is actually stamped with a maker mark. Looks like it's probably like a style number or something like that when they got ordered. All of my obis are secondhand. I have no clue of their history. Basically, I go to a temple market and we buy obi. And actually, I've been buying kimono as well because then I've been using them to actually line the bags. Like, I know I saw a lighter here. So yeah, so basically I just cut the maker mark off. It's not one of the ones that's like actually woven in, so I'm not going to probably do anything special with it, but I do think we should start doing some special stuff with the woven in ones. We're going to do a burn test. Okay, so that is it's like plasticky underneath, but it smells like paper, so I think it is actually silk. I mean, it burnt like a natural fiber. It didn't really like, it's melting a bit. It's in between, so I think it might be a silk polyester blend. definitely smells like it got taken into places that they were smoking. It smells like cigarette smoke. I do not wash my obi. I've tried in the past for ones that are like have been more damaged on the interior. I'm gonna say that's a silk polyester blend because it's crumpling, but it is like, well, but it's not. No, I think it is silk because it's not. So like the webbings that I use and stuff like that that are polyester are they like singe and melt. This is not melting, so I do think it's probably silk. It also doesn't smell like, it smells like cigarettes. It doesn't smell like plastic burning either. This is silk. For sure, it's like burning. Yep, smells very natural as well. Let's just stick that right in my nose. Can you tell? Ugh, I know I smell like I've smoked a pack of cigarettes every day for like 20 years, but I am not a smoker. Whoa, okay, this one has a lot of obi. So actually in this case, what I'll probably do is I'll take the obi and we'll make pockets out of it and put them in the bag. It's really tempting to like make the bottoms of this, like for this one, out of the backing as well, but I don't think we will. This will make a really gorgeous. Oh, this would make an absolutely spectacular wallet like I've got with the zip around, especially with this, or even an NCW. Well, the NCW you really only get to see. No, that would work. That would actually work quite well, because then what I could do is you could cut. So this would be the flap, or this way. Probably this way because you waste less, and then it would end up with two different ones. And then you could do the body and the lining out of this cut here. Yep. Either of those are valid options. Okay. But that's not what we're doing right now. We're doing burn tests to see. Yeah. So I do typically bring these home and air them out. I haven't done the ones actually that I've bought the past couple trips. I should do that because I do want to get them rolling. This feels like silk as well. So yeah, usually I like hang them out over top of my pony wall or something like that. Oh, come on. Now that one self-extinguished. Yeah, okay. Let's try and get it to actually burn here. No, it's like bubbling. And it's self-extinguishing, so I bet you this one has polyester in it. It also smells horrendous. Ooh. The other two have like a nice, fairly pleasant scent, because it's basically like you're burning. It doesn't smell like protein, like wool would. Well, I guess silk is technically a protein fiber, isn't it? But yeah, this is not holding a flame. Although at the same time, it has the same. No. Okay. Not that it's a big deal. It's not like it's going to affect tagging or anything because it's all secondhand fabric, so I don't actually know. I'm going to say that's the most polyester one, though. The other two are surprisingly not. Now we're going to pop the pins back in there because that's where they're supposed to live. Is in that little metal tray. Apparently a bunch of texts have come through. Dallas is having to deal with diapers. Unpleasant diapers. All right. I shouldn't laugh because I have to deal with them normally, but it is funny. Okay, let's choose what we want, where we want these. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so how tall are these kato supposed to go? Where did they hide? There. So that is the recommended height for the wider of the two measurements. So this is still it's like in between the two measurements. How tall is the motif? A little bit too tall, so who cares? I just make it taller. I can make those adjustments. So basically what it would do is it would be as tall as the large bag with a smaller width. But we could then use the whole motif, which is also really hard to do even on the purses and stuff like that. And then I do have a second motif here that I could use then for a purse and something fancier. I think that is the way to go. I really want to do it on this one. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we're gonna pair. How much back pink do we have? We have a lot of pink for this. Got this nice little extra. And there's a lot of the back pink. So the back pink can be the pockets, because then they'll be the same width. Or should it be the lining? Oh. It could be the lining, and then everything is the same frickin' width. The only thing that would be, like, could potentially go wrong with that is that the canvas would be slightly off, but who cares? That we whatever, we would figure it out. Make sure that I cut it a bit wider, whatever. Let's just do that. Okay, so how I'm going to adjust the height on this. So this is basically going to just end up being a modified kato, but whatever. Still, what is it? It's credit where credit is due, because this is the pattern that I'm using as a kato. Usually I do this off camera, so sorry if that disturbed anyone, but that's how I take them apart. So just know that that's what happens to them first, usually. Okay, so the base is suggested to be a little bit shorter, but honestly, okay, so the main piece is that by that, which means that we're basically the same height as the large and the width of the medium. Because what I will do is I will press this out so that we do get it as wide as possible. Because then, yeah, and then the lining and the exterior match. That's good. And then how does she adjust? And then we'll use the same base as the large. Because that will be, because we're doing, with the cotton linen blends, we do large box bags, or large kato bags only. So if I already cut it to the width of the base that we use on the large, I'm not wasting fabric. Oh, no, I can't do that. Yes, I can. No, I cut it to the same width as the obi. Whatever the largest obi is, because this one is a little bit on the smaller side. So which is wild, because they should be all fairly standardized, but whatever. Apparently all these selvages are slightly different. And of course, like, every single loom is going to be slightly different. And every single finishing process is going to be slightly different. Because these are all still, as far as I know, they're all still handmade. To the best of my knowledge. Okay, so yeah, so that'll be cut. Okay, so we'll cut it to the width of the medium. And then we'll cut the pockets to the height of the large. Oh, this is going to... Okay, I got to write this down. Okay, so cut canvas to width of largest obi, lining equals OB, because like this is, that'll be fine for lining. OB cut to OB width. We're not making it wider. We're just going to take the height, and we got to figure out the height. And then the height is going to be the base plus the top minus the seam allowance. So the base, okay, lining OB width by base plus height, base plus height minus seam allowance. And then, because I don't know what that actually is going to work out to, we'll cut the lining once I've actually gotten the pieces sewn together. And then we're going to do pockets equals OB width at large Kato drawstring bag height. Alright, which is that. And then the drawstring channels equal OB width, because we'll just cut them from the OB2, because why not? Yeah, I think that it's enough to withstand drawstring channels, especially with it being leather cord. It's really smooth. It's not like catching consistently. OB width by large size. Okay. Handle is leather. We don't have to worry about that. The pockets will be oh right, I already wrote down the pockets. OB width by the large height. The main piece will be whatever the motif size is. So that will actually fluctuate between the OBs, because motif sizes change on all of them. So like with that pink one that has the yellow, this one that has the yellow on it, the gold on it, I'll probably just do the exact same thing because I just did the calculations for it. But there is the opportunity, because I don't know, like with the pink, this salmony one, I think is like basically patterned all the way on the front. Oh, no, not quite. But okay, so this motif, we would work between these probably, or like this and that, because then this would be cut right here and this would be cut right here, and then those, that's how I would pair off the actual canvas probably, I think. We're gonna cut the Kato from the other two first, because I don't know about this one yet, especially since it's gross. I think it might need a little bit more airy note. Okay. By the way, if you do have any questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat. Obviously, I'm usually pretty fine just talking, but I don't mind having a little bit of a direction for this whole ramble session either, so. Okay, so that is, this is fine, whatever. We're just gonna work with this piece. It's a little bit smaller than the other cut, but let's just do it because it's already cut off, and then I don't need to worry about it. Dun, dun. Yep, and then that's like, so that's right in between what we're going to be doing with the other one. And since it's like a repeating motif, whatever, we're also going to need, this is desperately going to need interfacing because it is silk, so it's doing the shuffle shimmy already, which is always fun to deal with. This one does not have any blank fabric, so we will pair it off with, it's probably in the closet, so we'll double check in the closet and see, but we'll pair it off with some sort of fabric for the pockets that is not involved with this. I'm going to pull this interfacing. Once upon a time I would use interfacing and everything, but at this point it just, doesn't work for the style of stuff we're making anymore, unfortunately. But at least could actually use it for, that's what could go in those little pouches that need the like a little bit heavier stabilizer. Could cut it a little bit smaller and then put the fusible over top of it. And then okay, yeah, so we'll just leave that over there for now. We're going to ignore it. We're going to work on this first. But I just, yeah, that works. That works. It'll work. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, let's see. Let's shimmy it up here. So that's lined up, and then it's lined up down here. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to go in and we are going to give it a seam allowance on both sides so that we don't, we obscure as little of the motif as we can. Obviously, that's not going to work in the middle of this motif because it's going to where it's going to get sewn together. But at least on like the top end, yeah, on one side it'll have enough that it won't be obscured, and on the top it won't be obscured on the other side. Perfect? No. Manageable? Yeah, manageable enough. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there is the one side. Gonna shimmy it down. Oh, these are gonna look... I'm excited for these. Sometimes it's hard to decide what to make the obi into because they feel very special. But I honestly do think that the handbags are probably like the best way to do it. And yes, these are the Kato, but realistically they can be used as a handbag because of the D-ring tabs. So that's my story. That's what I'm sticking to. Okay, so we did that, and then we're going to take the back here and we're going to cut the pockets. And this needs to be, we're going to interface that as one piece. So we're going to iron it to open it up. And then we're going to interface it before I cut it in half, because then that will protect all the woven threads that are in the back here. Right? Yes, because then I don't have to worry about them fraying. That's what I should have done with the other one, but it's already been cut, so too late to salvage it now. Okay. Okay. So we need to go in here. And we need to flip this, and then we need to, we'll leave that a little bit on the bottom, because why not? And then we need 2 sets of pockets, so we're just going to doop, 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 doop. Say that that is the starting line. And then we're going to go zoop, 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 zoop. Actually, if I move that, I will have more room to do this in. I don't know why I keep cramping myself up into like a very specific space. I do not need to do that. We have lots of room. I have lots of room. Me, myself, and I. Alright, there is the cutting line. Eek. There goes the pen. Because of course. There we go. Alright, there it is. And then we're going to add it up and we're going to cut it here. Because that is the second cut. Oh, I'm so excited. I really want to go sew this like right away. I know I should behave myself, but I might still go sew it right away. Alright, so there's that one, and here's this one. Stacky stack, smacky smack. And then I don't know what this one's going to become, but it will be, I've got a full another motif like I just cut out from the Kato, so we'll figure out something to do with that later. And now that I've satisfied that urge, let's go in and get the like cotton and cotton linen blends cut. I'm not going to cut the salmon one right now just because 2 is enough to add in right now. We have more than enough bags to finish, but I do like today, like I said, because it's extra work day, this is just kind of like scratching itches I have for being able to experiment with some stuff. I try to usually roll it up so that the embroidery is not exposed, so now the embroidery is protected and it's not going to get caught in the closet. It shouldn't get caught in the closet, but it's better just to not even take the chance. Okay, now what are you guys? Hey, there is a handle. I have a large box bag for this handle. Haha. I don't know why these were out still. Oh, those look like, some of them at least are. That is a wristlet cut. And then these look like they're like probably supposed to be made into like something or another. I don't know. So we'll throw them in the scrap bin for now. I have a feeling it's supposed to be needle stashes that I didn't end up having time for. Whatever, they can go in there. Okay, some water. That was sweet. I don't get it. Okay. Since we decided not to use, or I just decided not to use this one for now, we'll fold it up and put it back as well in a few minutes when I actually go back around the table. And then, oh shoot, I need to cut drawstring channels for those both. Okay, we'll do that before I forget. So in the case of that pink and gold one, I'm not going to use it for, oh, all right, whatever. I'm not going to use it for the pockets, but we will use a cut for the drawstring channels because, oh no, we're going to look in, right, okay. Let's see if there is Obi in the closet. I think I can make it around without taking my, yes! I didn't have to remove the mic. Sweet. Okay, I'm behind you now. 1 second. Let's see. Because what I have is I have some of the cuts. Yes, there it is. I see it. Oh, okay. Well, that's just flat cuts. I thought that there was like some plain Obi here somewhere, but maybe not. Let's see. There isn't, but there is a nice darker purple. I don't know if that would be. No, that would be more appropriate for like this other one that we cut. Okay. So what do I have then? I've got Obi or Kimono, which could work if I need it to. It's mostly Obi because I didn't clue into the fact that I could actually think about using Kimono and Holiday, so the kimono jackets, to actually like line stuff until I went in November of 22. So I'm a little bit behind there. And I don't really want to have it be a drawstring from cotton. That just doesn't fit the vibe. Okay, so we will do a drawstring for it from, oh, actually that would be, sorry, I just realized that this purple, if I've got a wider piece, would be good for pockets though, which I think I've got wider pieces down here. I think I've got full width. That's red. Again, I'm sorry. I'm sure this is like very riveting. Okay, that looks like that actually looks like the perfect amount for pockets right there. Okay, and then we need to cut a drawstring from that one, and then the rest of this can go, oh, drawstring there, and then the rest of this can go in the cupboard. There we go. Okay. Excellent. I think we're good. Okay, now we'll go back around. Try not to pull this mic off. What are all the rest of you as well? There's just like random pieces of fabric here and I don't get it. I know that I've discussed on camera what those are for, but I can't tell you right now. Okay, Now that I've been messing around in the cabinet, let's get those actually put down here into the scraps as well. This goes into the wristlet bin, which is over there, kind of. I'm going to count these as the drawstring channels, or at least one of them will be a it'll make both the drawstring channels, I think. Yeah. Good enough. So we'll just cut this in half. Perfect, actually. Get out of here. Okay, and then I'm just like, wait, what? Where did all the other stuff go that I wanted to like experiment with? And it's all right here. We are going to shuffle all this back over here onto the clip bin. There. Now it's contained and out of the way at the same time. This is actually exactly the measurement it needs to be. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually spread it out here. And then we're going to take our other cut that we need to take the drawstrings from as well. And then the quilt ruler is exactly the right height for the drawstring channels. So let's get this just cut like this. One. I love how I like hold my breath when I'm cutting. It's like, all right, there we go, done. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So that is done now. Little strip. There we go. And then actually that's probably what will become a wallet later on. Although I am really thinking that would look spectacular as like a zip wallet. So that might be what we do. I'm not 100% sure. I'll figure it out. There. And then this just needs to be cut down into the length that it needs to be for the 2 pockets on the interior. It's not an exact color match to this. It's quite a bit darker, but it's still going to oh right, we're going to use this. I keep saying pockets, but I intended this to be lining. So then we'll use a kimono for lining once I figure out how much lining I need. That's what we'll do. Anyway, this will be the pockets. It's like, it's going to look really good. I know it doesn't match, but it doesn't need to match. It just needs to be complementary. So, okay. I really want a second granola bar. I don't need it, but I really want it. What I should do is maybe go grab a coffee and a flavored water. That might be a good idea. Okay. Okay, there's the point for the pockets. Okay, so if we're doing kimono for the lining this time will also have to be interfaced, not just the exterior. Just because it's really warbly. The other thing we could do is we could line this in canvas. Or we could take that. Problem with the obi interfacing and like sewing, well, it would need to be fused. So that's not going to work. No. Okay. Look, how do I have a mystery cut on the bottom of my hand, but it was a piece of obi fluff? All right, that makes more sense. Okay, so these just need to be sewn together this direction. Oh, interesting. I wonder if they're wide enough. I did not pay attention to that. If I don't fold out the seam allowance that's been included, they are wide enough. Okay, so we are just going to work with how they are right now and not worry about pressing them out. Sounds good. I do need to go grab my iron and ironing board here at some point, because some of this will need to be Although actually that is the glorious part of this one, is that basically the drawstring channels are already stitched over. I just need to sew them down so that they stay there when the channels are getting used. Okay, so those will need canvas. Now we're going to work on getting the Kato that I have already earmarked done. Why? Okay, it's coming back. That was actually the program and not my phone this time. Hello. Alright. This needs to be kept because it's got all the notes about the modifications. I'm going to throw the obi on top. Oh, I can't throw the obi on top. We're going to throw the paper on top of the obi and plunk it in the bin there. Then I'm going to find my pen here. And then we're going to go nuts and we're going to count. And we're going to figure out how many Kato bags we're actually going to do here. Some of these prints are definitely set aside not for Kato, which is wild. Okay, I need a chair for this. One moment, I am going to mute myself. If you saw me agreeing with myself, it's because I was agreeing with myself, because I was like, okay, so one of the big issues that I always end up having is the transfer from like the cutting studio into the sewing studio, and like keeping everything together so that I'm not like out there like, oh my god, what is charcoal, what's supposed to be charcoal and what's supposed to be black. It's actually one of the reasons once this bolt of charcoal is gone, I am done with separate colors of canvas. It will streamline everything so much. Now, it's not that I regret having the charcoal, but just using black is going to be so much easier. So, what we got to do is, I keep saying that I need to cut down the things, but what we're going to do is we're first going to split the piles up into charcoal or black. So like with this, charcoal, perfect. Right there. And actually, we're not going to worry about the counts because I'm just going to make a pile and we'll do the counts afterwards. Black, obviously. I'm going to also turn this a little bit so that I can just show you right here. I think I decided that this one could be fussy cut enough. Black. Scraps. Seriously, like I don't get it. The gray does not match. Black. 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 The other part of this is that the majority of these end up going to a black base anyways, so I may as well just streamline the process for myself. Black. This could go charcoal. Let's go charcoal for it. Now, some of these do need to still be cut down, as I was talking about. I've basically just cut them down into a large box bag, but they need to be refined into like the 2 pieces of the exterior and also the drawstring channels. So that is something that will happen at some point. I don't know. It'll happen eventually before I make them. Black. And again, this is extremely riveting live streaming right now. So that looks like it is actually meant to be big bags. It could go either direction. What the heck? Okay, I know how to tell. Width. Okay, so some of this pile is going to be, these are all big bags, right? Some of those are the tote bag size. You do not look to be the tote bag size, but I don't know where your other piece is, so be gone. Black. 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 Okay, why do I have a second one? This looks like it was probably intended to also be a big bag, like a tote bag. I'm gonna put it in that pile for now anyway, just cause. This dark teal is definitely black. I should actually, do you know what? We are going to split up this pile into the ones that have already been cut. Yes, that is a smart idea, because then if I run out of time to make things, we just make the ones that are already like basically ready to go, rather than dithering. Now granted, we are just going to do random selection. Whatever's on top is what gets done, basically. I don't have time to make other decisions beyond that. Black. Black and black. I think I decided that this one was, oh no, that's supposed to be handles for the other ones. They're set aside. Now we're into the random part of the pile where I'm like, what are you even supposed to be accomplishing? This is an offcut from a small box bag that will become probably a, whatever you call it, glasses case. 1, 2, oh. All right, apparently I did not end up cutting a lot of these into their sundry parts already. All right, I'm gonna pop a couple over that I am like for sure really want, because they're gorgeous. It is a little bit random, but not very random. But there are some that like I really do want finished in time here for, well, they're not going to be finished in time for the weekend, but they'll be finished in time for Peace Fibre Festival, because that's the next one that I'm like, okay, that's what we're gunning for next, is peace. Aiming for. I need to take that out of my vocabulary, because, yeah, it shouldn't be there. I don't need to describe anything that way. Okay, what are these pieces intended for? Interesting. Okay, so these are all the randoms that I'm like, some of them are not so random, some of them are extremely random. So they're just gonna go right there. And then there's stuff like this. That looks like it's, who knows? They're just chilling here. Okay, so this is another, interesting. I've paired up some of the lining fabrics. Now in this case, yeah, black. See, that's the thing. I don't actually end up using a lot of black in a lot of cases. Okay, and then these ones don't have, it's so sporadic. Let's use gray there. We're gonna use gray for the budgies because gray and pink are like one of my favorite color combos. The fans just get black. Easy. This really bright gets black. There is more. Oh, now we're going to get into some like territory. So we are basically out of lining fabric. I still got quite a bit of beige left, but other lining fabrics or the white I do not have more of. So it looks like I've already decided on the pairings for these ones, because there was a lot of hemming and hawing about what could be shuffled from white into beige. And apparently this pile is beige. So we are going to keep those together this way, and we'll just deal with it later. I don't know where the rest of the lining fabrics are for the other ones, but alrighty. I am making another lining order, but I wanted to go through and do actually these canvas cuts and everything like that so that I would know if I needed to do canvas order or if I needed to order more pocket fabric, basically was the other deciding fabric for that. So we're going to do all these like cuts hopefully, and then we'll make a supply order. Come on, there we go. Come on. Trim, trim, trim. Okay, so that is 4 white lining bags right there, and I think we only have 4 here, so those will just all pair up right like that. I should do them individually, but I'm not going to. Okay, food trucks need to go with black. Festival trucks, and I definitely want festival trucks as a kato here soon, so we're going to put it over there. The fruit cats. Oh, let's go with gray for them, because why not? Okay, what's this one? This one is the nostalgia print. Oh, I think the gray would be fine, but the black would be more dramatic and like would frame it better when you like do charcoal. Let's use the charcoal up for whatever we can use it up for. This one will look good with charcoal. I've already done a charcoal sloth on pink. There's a great big stack here. Lovely. Yay. Half of them are prepped, half of them are not. Excellent. Okay, whatever. White and white. And these are going to get a black bottom, because I've done the cats both directions and the black looked better. I really want both of those because that cat fabric has actually sold every single time I've had it out. Oh, right, okay. And then the chocolate bars can go with the charcoal. Cats? What are the cats going to go with? Charcoal? Charcoal. So 1, 2, 3. Black, 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 black. Black for all these florals. Black for that one. Black for the corgis. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 for the charcoal. 1, 2, 3 for charcoal. All of these will be for black. Okay, and then this one is not done cutting, and I do want it, but I don't want it desperately. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let's get into the next pile. I feel like there's more and less here than I actually thought there was, which is kind of nice. Parasols will go with black bottom. Bees. What do I put the bees with? Because they're kind of... black. Yeah, that's the thing. The black is just going to frame so much better. Okay, I'm just like trying to finish the talking of myself into actually just swapping to just black. It's not going to take much. Yeah. But it's like that final stuff. Especially if I start using enough where I can also order it in the higher quantity, it's going to be pay off like 6-fold. So, haha. Actually, we want that one for sure. The retro cafe drinks will go with charcoal because it's got like a nice gentle line as the outline, and then these fans are black. That's just easy. Okay, and then the strawberries, both strawberry, actually the pink strawberry, the red strawberries are going to go to black. The pink strawberries are going to go to gray. Red, pink, Sheebs. Wait, actually, this Sheba looks like it would be good with a gray. Yeah, gray butts. There we go. The carousel snow globes. Actually, it could go with gray. Okay. Charcoal. The bunnies. Where should the bunnies go? Since I have it, we'll go with the charcoal. The hydrangeas. Black. The black cats on white. Black. And I definitely want this one done. There is also going to be 2 of them. Because why not? I very rarely duplicate when I'm actually like in show prep mode. So does that mean I'm going to sew both of them? Probably not. But they're cut, so. Black bottoms. Gray bottom. Is it the right gray? Yeah, close enough. Let's see. Okay, this is like that white, off-white with highlighter. No, that needs to be black. Pop. Beige. Sakura. It doesn't look very good even on the up on the computer screen. Black. Laundry cats. Charcoal. Myco with parasols. Black. That's easy. Is it the right gray for the gray strawberries? Yes. Actually, yeah, it's almost exactly the same as the little strawberry leaf branches on that. So there we go. I think gray for the pink, black for the olive, and the gray. Actually, should the gray Sheba be gray as well? Yes. And then the crochet flowers. Crochet flowers, I think, should be black. It's going to make it stand out better. The bunnies with the stuff. Gray. I said that I instantly regretted just making a snap decision. Let's see. Ooh. Black. Okay. Black cats with strawberries. Black. Easy. I like it when it's easy. What is going on here? Wait. What? What is going on here? Are you a large? Are you supposed to be a tote bag? Why are you so big? Why am I in the tote bags? This should all still be Kato. Is it actually? Yeah, that looks like tote bags. All right, then. So. Why am I in tote bags? No, I don't want to be in tote bags. Yeah, and this software today is being questionable. Okay, so what happened that all these big bags are in the middle? Why did I cut big bags when I was like running low on frickin' lining? That's the better question. Because where's the rest of the lining for the other bags? For the like other Kato? Seriously, Katie, why'd you do that? Like these are definitely big bag cuts. Yeah, because they're also repeats of stuff we've already seen just very recently. Well, at least that like... Oh, here we go. Okay. Here is a lot of the Kato cuts. Looks like the remainder of the fabrics are beige. And actually looking at the bin, that's pretty correct. Okay. Except for apparently that is also a big bag. What is going on? What is this cut? Who knows? Are you actually supposed to be a big bag? You look like the right... Okay, yep, that's a big bag cut too. Not like I don't have enough fabric on here already. Okay. Please tell me I at least cut these open. That they're separated. Please, 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 please. Okay, good. Black. Black sloths. And black tuxedo cats. Florals with cat silhouettes in 2 different colorways. And then we've got other tuxedo cats, also going to get black. Butterflies. Fans. Fans are gorgeous. This is going to make, like, it made a spectacular large box bag. I think the Kato and that's going to be even better. Personally, this, like, cats in the flower forest. All right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do all the matchup. And then I'm going to do the counts. So we've got the counts. And then we're going to shuffle out and actually, oh no, we should do the OB stuff has to be cut still before I go out. Because I was like, I want to go sew. Yeah. What do we need to prep? We need to actually press on that interfacing. I need to go get my ironing board and my iron because it needs to be pressed flat before I actually press the interfacing onto it. And as much as I love my steam press, it is not the right thing for the job. The way these are dwindling right now tells me that we're actually almost at the end of the Kato anyway, so that's okay. Yeah, because we're like, oh yeah, we're like on top of the big bag cuts. Alrighty. So I think this might be the last of them. Kato cuts, not big bag cuts. Big bag cuts are underneath. Also explain why there's so much fabric over there. Just waiting. And why we're almost to the end of the actual cuts for the interiors of the Kato. Hopefully I have enough for them because I think I am running out. So I'm missing Kato cuts. Excellent. Surprise. Alright, good news is that the rest of these can be beige. Oh, there's a few more white, it looks like. Ugh! So those look like they're probably for large box bags. Yeah, those aren't the right cuts. Okay. Because the rest of it down here is definitely big bags. Yep. And, oh, and small box bags. Ooh, we were in trouble for small box bags then. And then what is very likely supposed to be Kato bags, but we're not going to touch them because I am out of lining fabric. Yeah, okay, so those are all the small box bag cuts. Those are the remainder of the big bag cuts. This is the remainder of the Kato cuts. And we need one more Kato cut of beige. I just shook my head and like fabric fell out of my hair. Lovely. Oh, actually, we might need a couple more because there were a few under here that weren't paired up with lining fabric yet. So I bet you they also need cuts. Damn it. Okay. Okay, so there's a couple things we could do, I guess. Okay, so I currently have 3 that for sure don't have lining. What we're going to do is we're going to still distribute them. Puff. Actually, I think this should be with, that's going to look good with it's like a grello. And then that cut down there is also a kato because I have the big bag cut up here already. Ugh. Yes, okay, there's the kato cut, and that needs to go here. Okay, now what we're going to do is a very careful count of all of these. We're also going to count the ones that don't have lining yet. Oh. Okay. I've hit my limit for like thinking right now. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go grab a coffee, and then we're going to come down and we're going to do the counts. After we do the counts, we will cut the stuff that I'm super excited about for the obi kato, and then we will move out and we will get those few things done and dusted today. Because sewing 2 kato is going to be way easier than sewing 100 kato. Yeah, because so we'll just do counts, then we'll cut the kato canvas, then we'll go sew. And that at least will give me less to have to think about, which is actually the key right now, because I'm like, oh my goodness, I just hit my wall for this. So let me go get a coffee. I'll be back in like, 3:17? So the latest I'll be back is like 3:30, probably before that, so 3:20-ish. Well, no, 3:25 to 3:30. All right, I have returned. Holy, all right. I need this coffee to like kick in. We will. Blah 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 blah. Hi, cat. How are you? Anyway, Dallas is making dinner right now. So basically, once the dinner bell goes, I go, which will probably be about 4:15, 4:30, somewhere in there. It's not like a big rush, but yeah, because we need to start going for a walk in the evening together again, just for like the more generalized health, not really like running aerobic fitness or anything like that, and like the mental health of checking in as a couple and hopefully getting the children to go to sleep on the walk so we can just come home and put them to bed. Those are the hopes and dreams. Hi, cat. What's up? Okay, come on up. Come say hi. This is Dahlia. Okay, so we're at the point where what do we need to do? We need to figure out what ones still need linings, and we need to figure out how many need charcoal and how many need black. We are going to need another bolt of black after this. I'm just like looking at this pile, and please don't put your butt in my coffee. She tries to like shove the cup in my face. Okay, that's gonna go sit over there. It's less likely to get knocked over there too. Okay, counts, linings. Counts and required linings. That's what you're doing, Katie. Counts and required lining cuts. I swear we cut all the lining, but this is just proof that we did not. I thought we had done all those like careful counts and figured out how many we needed and all of that. Hey, don't choose the mic. Don't be a jerk. Okay, 1. Let's see how high I can count today. And then these are all paired up. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry if you're counting your knitting. Please know that I count regularly on this stream. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. I have a purpose for stealing that one. So those are the ones that need to have their linings cut. They can both be beige. 8. What is this? 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. Okay, good. 11, 12, 13. Hi. 14, 15. Okay, we're doing good. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Okay, so we've got 24 charcoal. 24 charcoal. Hi. 24. And then we need, and then lining. Oh, cat, I know, I love you too, but please do not mess with my pen. We need 2 so far. There are definitely more over here. So I stole this white one because there's that fabric that looks like Sailor Moon to me that I need to line, and I definitely want to get it done, but it needs to have a white lining. So like, okay, and these are definitely all big bag linings. I'm just gonna dig for a moment underneath here. Oh, those are all spoken for. That is another bag that's been done that is not stocked. All right, lovely. And then those cuts are large box bag cuts. Wild. So where did these, like, I thought that we had it all paired off. All right, whatever. We'll just make sure we get, yeah. If you get too clingy, I'm going to have to kick you out. I'm sorry. I do need to get as much work done today as I can. Okay. Ding. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am double checking these as they go through for like colors. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, off you go for a few minutes. 15, right? Oh, I think that was 15. Should have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14, 15, 6. Ooh, okay. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24 plus 1, 2, 3. Okay, actually we're gonna, there, 24. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why does it keep dropping signal? The phone is plugged in. It should be fine. Stop the video. Start the video. No, it's like completely dropped the signal. Alright, let's go back and blah blah blah. Allow. It's like, you have hit 3 hours. You are no longer allowed to use your camera on stream. Alright. I did write down how many I just counted because apparently I can't keep one number in my head for very long. What the heck? You just put the signal in. Why are you having issues now? Sorry. Apparently today is going to be one of those days. Stop the video. Start the video. Leave. Maybe I need to send myself a new link. That might work. It shouldn't matter. The server has rejected because I am on another. Okay. Let's send myself another link. A linky link. Generate a new link. Copy. Okay. Command V, and then we will get back into the actual stream. It might just go to Facecam. Who knows? Join. Please let me join. Allow. Join. Mute. Okay. So far, so good. Show on stream. Okay, I'm gonna hide it until I actually get it placed. Instead of giving a whole bunch of people like motion sickness. Hopefully. Alright, there we go. Yes, Dahlia. Hello, pretty girl. How are you? No, don't need it as much on me. We need it more. There. Okay, good. Show. No, okay. That definitely requires some coffee. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, she's like so annoyed, 28, 29, 30, you do know that you decided to sit there, right? 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Don't you start on me. 37. Okay, so that's the one that I pilfered the white lining for. Okay, so 37. Now these are all the ones that need to have linings cut. 1, 2, 3. Hey, get out of here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, stop. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Is this supposed to actually be a... Oh yeah, I can make that a kato quite easily, actually. I think. Or should I just use it and make a big bag out of it? Let's do that. I lost count. 25. I should have written it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We're just going to call it 24 because I don't know if the fans was on that pile or not. This is up to 37. 24 would make sense. And then, yeah, because I was like, hey, get out of here. Because that last one, though, makes more sense as a big bag than it does as a kato bag, I think. I don't know. That could always, it could switch. It's enough to do either. Okay, so 48 plus 37 is 5. 85. Oh, Jesus. 85. Okay, so I have mentioned this in the last few weeks of like I was extremely over ambitious in what we actually decided to cut. 109 exteriors though is like significantly more than I was planning to do for April. Will we get them all done? No, but still to cut 109 exteriors it still takes a lot of time. Okay, we gotta count what we need to line now too though, because it's apparently I didn't cut enough lining. I don't know how that happened, because I know I was very diligent in cutting or like counting. Oh, is it because it's down there? Okay. I don't actually know if these are like what these are supposed to be for, but they might actually be some of the missing ones. But anyway, I was trying to be really, very diligent about what we were cutting because we are getting close to the end of the lining. Again, I will place an order, but I don't want to have to do it until I absolutely need to do it. There's a large box bag. That was not made because I need to get the handle for it. These look like they might be some of it. Either that or it's a mix-up cut. So let me just see here. No, that's too small, I think. Oh yeah, that's definitely too small. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I'll just double check what I have here. That looks like it could actually be a big bag cut if it really wants to be. And that looks like another big bag cut. All right, get out of here. These all have linings, so we just need to do the lining count. Don't get so offended. You're the one that's on the cutting table. I'm out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, a lot of these might have been the ones that I was like, oh, these should be a blue lining. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then I think I decided against it. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. What is that on there? It's crusty. It looks like chocolate. All right, we're gonna wash that before we cut it. And I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. I think there's going to be just enough. I think we might just eke out this set of bags. Okay, so we need 40 lines. Actually, that works though, because each of these cuts, so I need 10 cuts of beige because each cut will give me 4 bags worth of lining, so that works out. I do not envy this pile of having to cut the canvas. Okay, so we need 85 black canvas bases. We need 24 charcoal bases. And then we need 40 more linings. How did I miss 40 bags when did I make a decision when I was doing stuff that meant that I was skipping 40 bags? I don't get it. Whatever. Okay, that means we're also going to need sorry, my mind was just like poof. We're going to need to, so we need to do the base cut, and we need to do the remainder of the lining cut. And then we're going to need to do 85 plus 24, so we need 109 pockets. And then we also need 109 sets of D-ring tabs. Which means that, so we're going to have to do another 2 kind of distributions. One for pockets, because we've got like 4 different pocket options right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 pocket options. Most of them are blue though, so that makes it a little bit easier. But we do have a lot of blue fabric. And then we'll have to do one more distribution for choosing the webbing. The D-ring tab webbing. Argity blark blark. Okay, let's do the obi. Yeah, let's do the obi. We'll ignore these cuts for now. Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah? I don't know. Okay, we need obi 2 and 2 black. And then we need obi lining from Kimono. Oh god, and then we have to cut. I'm gonna need to go get another roll of interfacing. And then obi, we need to interfacing, and I think because the kimono is so light, we're going to do, we're going to interface the kimono as well, because it will hold it. It kind of, because it's silk and really light, it kind of does like this shimmy shake while I'm cutting it anyway. So I think we will add interfacing to it. I don't think so. We will add interfacing to it. Okay, let's calmly finish the rest of our coffee. And then what are we going to do over here? So the other option is I could just ignore the ones we don't have lining for, and that would still give me 69 new kato bags. And save us a significant amount of time. Or I could do like what I did with the large box bags, and we could like hope for the best, basically. And just finish what we can finish. I like the second option better, because the whole point of this was that I wasn't supposed to have to make a bunch of decisions this month. What should we use for webbing for the obi bags? Obi webbing. Okay, we are not going to admit. I'm like, we're not going to sew the obi bags today. No, I'm going to run out of time, because now I'm like dithering. So all we're going to do is we're going to cut everything. We're going to cut all the bases. We're going to cut the remainder of the lining. And then we'll start on the pockets. These are not going to, I knew that these were not going to be done for this weekend. We will, and yeah, because the obi ones I'm not going to be able to get sewn tomorrow either, because we're going to go in. I've got a really long run tomorrow. Well, not a really long run, but I've got like a 11.5 mile run or something like that. And right now it takes me about 3 to 3.5 hours, because I'm trying to like up my aerobic base, and so that my heart rate starts to drop. That's part of why we're going to want to go for a walk after dinner tonight, is I need to bring my heart rate into a more manageable zone so that I can actually get faster without peaking myself constantly. And then we also have set up for the actual Hanami event at Caroline's, and I still have like 3 kato that I wrapped up on last night that I should top stitch, because they're like this close, so I may as well like top stitch them and put the drawstrings in them. I'm like, what else do I have to do to them? But that would that would be it. Okay. Let's do the gray so that we get an accomplishment point. There's not as many to cut there anyway. 24 to cut in the charcoal. What do I need that's on the other side of this probably? And my shears are all over here. Or like underneath. Yep. Lo and behold. It is all here. There we go. Okay, and then we're just going to politely shove that pile of stuff off that I don't know what it's all about. Get out of here. Okay, and then we're going to roll. How do I want to do this today? I do find it easier typically to mark it with the chalk. Yeah. We'll mark it with the chalk because no. Oh shoot, I may need to like actually cut those all down. Canvas first. Canvas first. What is the width we're cutting? Oh my goodness. I really hit that wall hard today, apparently. I'm not like tired, but my brain apparently is just like, see you later. Okay, so that is the main piece. Please, Katie, read the base piece. Okay. And then we have an extra 1/2 inch on the actual height of the main piece. So the base piece needs to be a 1/2 inch shorter. That's easy. Okay, so we need them to be this by this. Okay. And then the actual canvas, I think it's usually better to like roll it out and cut it. Like I think I get more if I cut. Apparently this has picked up all the little thread ends. Excellent. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Well, we are nearly out of charcoal, which is awesome. It's like I said, once this stuff is gone, it is gone. I'm not going to. We're just going to do black. Okay. That is very much not an even edge, so you'll take that into account. It is square up on that straight line, and it is damn near straight on this line. Okay, that is the actual selvage edge, so it's going to be a little bit straighter. Or at least I'm going to go with it should be a little bit straighter. Sweet. Okay, so how big are we? 22 to 57, which means that we have 25 times 2, 50 inches. No, that is not right. 22 to 57 is 35, so we've got 70 inches. 70. Okay. So we got 70 inches, and I need them to be this height. And then we need it to be I think I end up with one odd cut every time. So it's 70 divided by this is 1. Because the other way I could do it is I could do it width-wise, but I feel like height-wise is better. So basically this would be the width instead of this being the width. I'm pretty sure I have a template for this, but honestly I don't know where it is. It's probably above the sewing machine right now. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, let's just do what? Screw it. What am I doing? Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's like 2 inches extra. Okay. Yeah, so it is better to do it this way. All right, so let's even up this edge, because otherwise this is going to be an exercise in moot points. Okay, go. There we go. Looking good, looking good. This is why I do, actually we could just use the pen for this because who cares? It's all gonna be like sewn in anyway. Sounds like dinner might be coming to a close here soon. Okay, we're gonna go a 1/4 inch above that line, just because that looks like it's a little bit more natural. It's just where the ruler really wants to fall. Yeah, Okay, so maybe don't take off too much on this end. That is like fine. Alrighty. You know, there's a couple ways I could do this. I could still do this with my ruler, but at this point I think we'll just do it with the line here. Will it be perfect? No. Is it going to be better? Yes. It would help if it didn't buckle. Behave yourself. Okay, right there, and here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Better. Not perfect, but definitely better. Alrighty, so we need to do a width cut. We're going to use the yellow because the yellow is going to show up better. And then I'll just make a marking. And then we'll use that as the guide for cutting this. Go. This always tells me then how far off I am from square as well. So actually we're not that bad, but I will follow the second line because it's further into the fabric. Here's the other part of this is that technically that I don't know if that's square or not anyway. So we will use all the markings we can. Okay, that is straight. Eek. How many cuts did I say I could get? 6? So 6 plus a little bit. So that means that we need to do, and we need 24. So we only need to do 4 cuts. Really? Sweet. I'll take it. If that is true, I'm going to have to redo the calculation now. But if that is true, I will be very happy. I really don't want to have to do this consistently. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what did I say? I think I need to do 4 cuts. So that is actually on the marking that needs to be. So there's 1. Do you know what I'm going to do? Since I'm already here, I can mark them out. Nope. If I keep my chalk straight. Jesus, Katie. There we go. 1. 2. 3. Okay, yeah, it's pretty straight. 4. Nope, I've lost my mind. Those are not correct. They're a ½ inch off. Okay, let's try this again. This one is correct. Okay. That one is correct. That one is also correct. Okay, so maybe I wasn't too far off. Oh, okay, never mind. I was fine. It was fine. The brains. This is why I shouldn't make decisions in the middle of a 3-show month. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, last one. Sounds like dinner might be ready. At least I have heard the children come parading downstairs. Okay, that one is off. Nope. Second line. There we go. Ba. Ba ba da ba da. Okay. So we end up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to do 4 cuts to get all the charcoal bottoms that we need. Okay, I don't know why I'm like, blah. Let's actually do our second measurement while I'm at it, because why not? I've got the space on the table right now. There we go. One marking there. And actually with this little bit of extra, we are going to, because why not? I was working with the selvage measurement here, but the selvage is like a 1/2 inch. So let's shimmy everything over by a 1/2 inch. Why not? Because it's going to be a nicer finish. And we have an extra 1/2 inch over here anyway. Eek. 1. And then I can trim off that 1/2 inch of selvage later. Now I'm pretty sure I'm still going to come in with the actual rotary cutter and like cut these with the rotary cutter, or with the ruler as well. But you know what? It's never a bad thing to just have this mapped out anyway. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Was that a full 1/2 inch? That was a full 1/2 inch. All right. All right. Yeah, definitely sounds like dinner is ready. So I'll probably finish off these lines and then head upstairs. And then I will bid you all adieu until probably some point next week, actually, because I am taking Sunday off. So that I can just chill with the people. And then Dallas has a big run on Monday because we are coming up onto our half and our full marathon. And yeah, all the things are happening right now. So I just have had the summons for dinner. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic evening. And I hope to see you at the Hanami event at Ancient Arts Arns this weekend, 10 to 4 at 607 Manitou Road Southeast.